Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Let's solve together. Step 1. Plug in with x1. Result is 0 over 0. Therefore, we can apply Hospital's rule. Hospital's rule tells us that if we have an indeterminate form 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, all we need to do is differentiate the numerator and differentiate the denominator, and then take the limit. Step 2. Derivate with Hospital's rule. Then plug in with x1 again as step 3. Always simplify equation. Then the answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. A let's analyze question. Equation is for position, question is velocity, therefore differentiate a position vector first. Differentiating the displacement gives you velocity, and differentiating the velocity gives you acceleration, integrating acceleration gives you velocity, and integrating velocity gives you displacement. Keep in mind simply, dVA. Step 2. Derivative of position vector. Step 3. Plug in with T2. The answer is E. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Let's re-express an plus 1. GP, geometric progression sum. The sum of a GP is the sum of a few or all terms of a geometric progression. If SNE r square if r is not equal to 1, S1 Rn over 1 minus r. If absolute r is less than 1, S infinity equal a 1 over 1 minus r. We just need to figure out a and r values. Step 2. Plug in and find out a and r values. Step 3. Plug in GP sum rule with a 16 and r, 1 over 2. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip about chain rule. If yfgx, then as per chain rule the instantaneous rate of change of function f relative to g and g relative to x results in an instantaneous rate of change of f with respect to x. Hence the derivative of y will be given as y dash equal f dash gxg dash x. Step 1. Just solve with chain rule. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. The formula for the surface area of a polar curve is a 1 over 2 integral from a to b r squared d theta, where a and b are the bounding angle. Step 1. Just plug in into the formula. The answer is C. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tangent slope is differential value of the function at a position. Step 1. Derivative of y. Step 2. Plug in with x equal -1. The answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Euler's method is a first-order numerical procedure for solving ordinary differential equations with a given initial value. A 1 equal is 0 plus h times a dash 0. Where a 0 is given initial value, a dash 0 is differential value, and h is step size. Step 1. Calculate f2.2 first. Step 2. Calculate f2.4. The answer is C. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for integral: if y dash equal x to the power a, step 1 a plus 1 is b. Step 2, reciprocal. Then y equal reciprocal time x to the power b. Step 1, integral with replace method. Let's x square plus 9 equal u. Step 2, rewrite equation. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. The arc length of a parametric curve xt, yt over the interval a to b can be found by integration, length equal integral a from b square root dx over dt square plus dy over dt square dt. Step 1. Derivative xt and yt. Step 2. Plug in. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Derivative fx. Step 2. Plug in. g-x equal fx times minus 2 times x minus 3 should be greater than 0. Minus 2 is negative. Therefore, this problem is to find the range fx times x3 should be less than 0. From graph, range minus infinity to 3 over 2 and 3 to infinity is the negative. The answer is A. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Just plug in. The answer is E. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. If integral for mixing x and sine or cosine function, use uv replacement. Integral u dv equal uv minus integral v du. Step 1. Just plug in. The answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Analyze graph. Mirroring by x and y axis. Negative slope if y is greater than x. Positive slope if x is greater than y. Zero slope if x equal to y. And slope sign in second quadrant is opposite to first quadrant. X square minus y square over x is to meet all observations. The answer is A. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for Taylor polynomial. Pnx equal fc plus f-cx minus c plus f2-cx minus c square over 2 factor plus ... Step 1. Remember Taylor polynomial equation. From graph, fx equal ax squared plus bx plus c. A should be greater than 0, therefore abd is not correct. f2 is positive value. f-2 is positive at x equal 2. f-2 is positive at x equal 2 as well. The answer is E. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for series. Geometric SQL sum 1 to infinity AR to the power n minus 1. Converge if absolute R is less than 1. S equal a times 1 over 1 minus R. P series S equals sum 1 to infinity 1 over n to the power P. Converge if P is greater than 1. Step 1. Rewrite series. Sum 1 to infinity 1 over n to the power 2p plus n is less than sum 1 to infinity 1 over n to the power 2p. It's P series. To diverge P series, 2p should be less than equal than 1. The answer is A. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Simple derivative rule. If derivative respect to x, x dash equal 1 times dx over dx equal 1, y dash equal 1 times dy over dx equal dy over dx. Step 1. Derivative the function. Step 2. Plug in. The answer is E. Average. Equal sum over range. Step 1. Calculate sum. Step 2. Calculate a range. Step 3. Calculate an average. The answer is C. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Slope is value at differential value at a position. The answer is A. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Just integral the function. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for linear equation. Y equal x plus b, where a is slope and b is y-intercept. Step 1. Find position at t equal 1 and plug in. Step 2. Find the slope at t equal 1. Step 3. Plug in at linear equation. The answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Alternating means negative to the power n. Step 1. Find range of x value for alternating. Step 2. Find range of x value with radius of convergence. Step 3. To meet both output from two steps. The answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Taylor polynomial. Pnx equal fc plus f dash cx minus c plus f2 dash cxc cxc square over 2 factorial plus f3 dash cxc cubed over 3 factorial plus dot 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 dot. Step 1. Find f3 dash 0. Step 2. Coefficient of x cubed. The answer is C. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for separation. If 1 over xx plus 1, it's able to separate a over x plus b over x plus 1. Step 1. Separation and find A and B value. Step 2. Rewrite equation. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Tip for series. Geometric SQL sum 1 to infinity AR to the power n minus 1. Converge if absolute R is less than 1. S equal A times 1 over 1 minus R P series S equals sum 1 to infinity 1 over n to the power P. Converge if P is greater than 1. Step 1. Rewrite series. The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Just plug in. Hospital's rule tells us that if we have an indeterminate form 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, all we need to do is differentiate the numerator and differentiate the denominator and then take the limit. Step 2. Apply hospital rule. The answer is B. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Calculate average rate of change. Step 2. Instantaneous rate of change of f equal derivative of f. Step 3. average rate of change equals to instantaneous rate of change? The answer is D. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Step 1. Set up the equation. Step 2. Solve an equation with replacement method. The answer is C. Solve this problem within 60 seconds. Travel distance is integral absolute function f dt. Displacement or position is integral function f dt. And tip about how to remove absolute. If x is greater than 0, absolute x equal x. If x is less than 0, absolute x equal minus x. Step 1. Total distance equal integral with absolute. Step 2. Separate range per positive or negative. Step 3. Remove absolute, meaning integral per range. The answer is D.